Welcome to the cult of Michael Myers. Hello everybody, it's Rorshach Myers here. Thank you for clicking on the video. Right, if you do want to join my cult, by the way, everybody's welcome. I'm very inclusive. I'm a lovely, kind, dedicated and understanding cult leader. But just bear this in mind. But before you sign on, on the dotted line, now in red ink. If you do ever, by chance, want to leave the cult one day, and I don't see why you would do really. You'll have to have a word with Big Mike on the way out, but it won't be an issue. It won't be an issue. I'm sure Big Michael is just as understanding as myself. Okay then. So enough nonsense. Let's get to the meat. The big meat of this video, the serious issue of talking about this homage to Halloween 1978. So this is a short. It's available here on YouTube. It's 33 minutes. I'll link it down below. It's called "You Can't Kill the Boogeyman." Yes, you cannot kill Mark. What's his face? Wahlberg. Is that his name? Donnie Wahlberg was his brother, wasn't it? New Kids on the Block. Yeah. Anyway, so this is a homage to the 1978 original Halloween movie. It's set during the 1970s, and they've got they've done their best to recreate what America was like back in the good old days before diversity became such a strength that they had to mention it all the time, over and over again, while it's accusing you of various ists and isms if you don't go along with it. So they've got some prop cans of Budweiser and Dr. Pepper, I think I saw there as well. They got an old ghetto blaster. They got some wonderful looking old cars as well. They look actually kind of expensive, and the old short as a whole looks like it's had a bit of money put into it, and I'm sure it was done on a budget. So it looks great. It looks really good. Looks like a quality piece of work. And you can see even the smaller details here with the titles and the pumpkin. Looks just looks like retro. Looks like the 1978 version. The sound, by the way, is spot on as well. The music very, very effective here in creating an atmosphere of dread. The shape himself, Big Mike, looks very good as well. The mask is perfect. Probably needs to be a few more jump scares. A few more, cats in the bin. Maybe the pacing needed to be drawn out a little bit more. Maybe they needed to, take their time, have a few more silent stretches, like the original has got, to build up the tension. But unfortunately, and I'm going to criticise it now. I don't really want to, but I am a very honest cult leader, if nothing else. Well, as honest as a cult leader can be. The problems then I had with it were the same problem that I have with all these homages to Halloween. It's nothing to do with the budget. It's always something to do with the script. And the problem with this one is that it seems like two halves welded together, a cut and shot job that doesn't really work so well. So the first half of the short, the first 15 minutes, is mainly concentrated on the character of Ben Tramer. Remember Ben Tramer with the Michael Myers mask, the blonde wig, who meets a grisly, fiery end, as Loomis thinks that it's Michael Myers, when obviously it's not. I thought we were going to get a deeper exploration into the character of Ben Tramer and what he was getting up to on his last night on planet Earth in 1978. So for 15 minutes we follow Ben Tramer, and then I think about the 17-minute mark, after one fart joke, his character arc is forgotten, and the short just moves on to Michael killing some ladies who you don't really care about, and then them coming up with a creative way of dispatching Michael as the movie concludes, and Loomis pops up and says, "Hello, remember me from the beginning?" So it doesn't quite well together as a cohesive narrative from beginning to end. So it's the script that lets it down, really, unfortunately, because you want a resolution to the Ben Tramer arc. Obviously, we know what happens to Ben Tramer, but in this short, they just forget about him at the end, which is strange. If it appears to be a Ben Tramer themed short, why forget him as the trailer concludes, just because we're living in a post Me Too time period where the ladies have to remind us over and over and over again that they don't need no man. And if you're just doing what Hollywood is doing, what's the point? You know, you're going to find plenty of movies on Amazon and Netflix where the ladies beat up the men. it's the norm, and it's kind of boring. You'd think that the normies would recognise that is the norm, so go against the norm, do something different. But no, they tend to want to be like the mainstream, and that's the impression I get with this. They want to be like the mainstream. They're very retro. They're very noddy to the past. This character here is it's supposed to be like an old school sexist jerk type of character, the type of character that you would have seen in the movies in the 1970s. So there's nothing particularly new about it. And if you are doing something in 2022, why just reference old stuff? Why can't you add something new away from the predictable Me Too stuff where the ladies get to be the heroes in every single story you see nowadays? So yeah, the problem I had with this was that it wasn't a cohesive narrative. They introduced Ben Tramer, then forgot about Ben Tramer, and they just, despite having an old school sexist boyfriend character, went into the predictable women don't need no men thing as the short concluded. But it looks great. Look at the colour there in the background. It is style over substance. But if you want some style, if you enjoy your style, and don't get too bogged down on the substance. And let's face it, lots of people don't really want to think too much about anything these days. They just want to switch their brain off and enjoy the style. So if you're all about the style, if you're all about the nostalgia, if you're all about the atmosphere, I think you enjoy this. Just don't think about it too much, then you'll start to do what I'm doing now and see the flaws. But overall, I think it was pretty good. I'd give it a thumbs up, maybe a 7 out of 10. I just wish there was a little bit more substance and cohesion behind the style, because it really does look, fantastic. Okay guys, that's it then for me for the time being. That's my review of this short. Link down below. Have a watch for yourself and let me know what you make of it. Do you agree with your lovely cult leader or not? And if you don't agree with me, that's fine. Just again, have a word with Michael on your way out. Thanks for checking us out. Give us a like and a sub. I appreciate that very much indeed. And hit that bell for instant updates. So cheers, take care. I'll catch you all later.